Some of the most beautiful places to fly your drone, like mountains, beaches, and parks, are unfortunately completely off limits. So in this video, we're breaking down 5 of the worst places you can fly. And stick around for the last one because it's where most beginners fly first. Hey everyone, I'm Adam with UAV Coach, and as a leading drone education company, we're here to help you fly safely, confidently, and legally. One quick note is that these rules apply specifically to drone pilots here in the United States. With that said, let's get into it. I know, this one is frustrating. National parks seem like the perfect place for epic drone footage, but they're completely off limits. The National Park Service bans all drone takeoffs and landings within park boundaries, and that includes national monuments and historic sites. Technically, you could fly over a national park if you launch from outside of it, but doing that safely and legally is nearly impossible. Plus, you're likely to attract attention from park rangers, and that's never fun. Now, when it comes to state parks, the rules vary. Some allow drones, some prohibit them, and others require a permit. Always check the park's official website or call ahead before flying. As for national forests, the U.S. Forest Service generally allows drone operations, but local exceptions can apply. It's a good idea to contact the specific forestry office where you plan to fly to confirm that you're actually in a national forest and not a national park, and that there aren't any temporary restrictions in place. Flying near or over a military base is a big no-go. These areas are usually marked as restricted airspace, which looks like those solid red zones on your airspace map. Drones in these areas can trigger security alerts, and your aircraft could be confiscated or worse. The general rule is that if it says US military anywhere nearby, don't fly there. Flying over stadiums or arenas during games or events is illegal. And the key word here is during. The FAA enforces temporary flight restrictions, or TFRs, for all major sporting events, which include the NFL, MLB, NBA, NASCAR, you name it. From 1 hour before to 1 hour after the event, you can't fly within 3 miles of the stadium. Even if the game's over and you just want a quick aerial shot, it's still a violation during that restricted window. Next, you cannot fly your drone over any emergency or rescue operations, including wildfires or hurricanes. Drones can interfere with firefighting aircraft or delay medical helicopters, which puts lives at risk. The National Interagency Fire Center says it best: if you fly, we can't. If you see smoke or low-flying aircraft, please do not fly your drone. Unfortunately, this last one is extremely common. Flying anywhere near an airport or heliport is one of the most dangerous mistakes a drone pilot can make, and it's strictly regulated by the FAA. The tricky part is it's easy to do without realizing it. When most people get their first drone, one of the first places they fly is right around their home. But if you live near an airport, there's a good chance your house is actually inside controlled airspace. That means you need special permission from the FAA before you can legally fly, even just around your neighborhood. In some areas, you might live in a zero-grid zone, meaning no flights are allowed at all. Or you could have a capped altitude, like 50 or 100 feet, depending on how close you are to the airport. Flying above those limits, even accidentally, breaks FAA rules. And here's an important distinction. Part 107 pilots can request further coordination through the FAA, which sometimes allows flights in zero-grid areas or above those posted altitudes. Recreational pilots, on the other hand, must follow the grid numbers exactly and can only get instant authorization through Lance, no exceptions. And Lance can be through Autopilot or Loft, which are free apps you can download. And while that might seem restrictive, it's really about safety. Drones can interfere with aircraft during takeoff and landing, and manned pilots have only seconds to react. So always check your airspace before flying. Use free apps like Autopilot or Loft, as I mentioned before, to see your altitude limits or request Lance access. And if you're a Part 107 pilot who needs more flexibility, you can apply for further coordination directly with the FAA. We've got videos walking you through both processes, which you can find linked below. All right, those are 5 of the biggest no-fly zones where drones don't belong. They're easy to avoid with a quick airspace check, and avoiding them keeps you safe, compliant, and respected as a responsible drone pilot. Let us know if you'd add anything to this list in the comments, and if you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. Until next time, blue skies and safe flying.